I've taken care of handling buffs, less haste and regeneration, even on J2, because spells do have their own recovery time. We've got lots of good stuff on us. It's worth reminding that oozes do deal water damage. The stone skin really isn't as useful there so much as the water resistance. The little bit of it we get. Though recently abandoned by the dwarves, you can still easily see the craft and care they put into this mine.
Suppose there's any gold in there?
That's not actually a bad start. Not as much horrifying crud in front of us.
What a school.
The person who really has a problem here is Revocane and Melee, just because these aren't elves. They need to have magic damage dealt to them. And rather than wait until my buffs expire or I clear out this place to loot, what I'm going to do to save some time is to just do this as I go.
That's rubbish. What a scratch.
Sapphire oozes are the second strongest oozes.
Easy.
Help! They're coming for... Wait, what happened? Who are you? The Bloodstone oozes are the strongest of oozes. Emerald oozes we're familiar with in the White Cliff Cave. Let's go. Grimith the Explorer. Along the way there are white potions, which are potions of cure paralysis, because the weakest of Medusae, that are simply Medusae, can paralyze you with their attacks. Queen Medusae and Emperor Medusae can just flat out turn you into stone. That would make the lower level the toughest fight that we had encountered thus far in the entire game. And to some extent I think it still will be. But it's not going to be as lethal. Because we have protection from magic. And you better believe I'm going to be using it against Medusae. If they're going to be completely immune to all magic, then can only be harmed by physical damage.
Bring on a bigger challenge.
Then you best believe
That's rubbish.
I'm going to be using that. Something about turnabout being fair play, karmic retribution, whatever the hell. I don't care. Break that. These oozes up here are immune to self-magic too. Which means that Vic is forced to attack. Whalefist here really enjoying that alicorn wand of lightning, I think. Not as much as he'd enjoy his fist, but they keep squishing it between his fingers, and that's rude. There's no bodily structure for him to harm or damage in any way, shape, or form. There's a total of 7 doors we need to come in here and rescue. We fetched 3 of them. Also, our golem is there in our inventory. Why don't we go ahead and kick the torso and head down, so that we clear out inventory space. Just want to make sure I've emptied that out. I'm going to be skipping this second prong over here, and for the time being, I'll be heading to the third. Want to make sure I already cleaned that out. Wizard Eye has expired. These oozes will throw a toxic cloud at you, which is normally a dark magic spell. Well, it is a dark magic spell. That's how you would cast it yourself.
There's no room. I did it again.
Did it again. Why don't we go ahead and make use
Perfect.
out of these vials of ooze
Perfect.
endoplasm to boost up the haste potions, maybe?
There's no room. I did it again.
Instead of just those magic potions. Or the spell point potions, rather. That's a good idea.
I did it again. Perfect.
Yeah.
I did it again.
We can even make use out of some of the obsidian here in this front.
I did it again.
Since my crud is better than ever
I did it
now.
again.
And if we find any more vials of ooze endoplasm, we'll find a way to use them on something.
Perfect.
I believe in me, in my ability to make that happen. Still have all those horseshoes I'm holding on to for whatever godforsaken reason. More horseshoes will not be vomited at us, though, until places reset. That's another benefit to going to places as soon as you can, to say grab the horseshoes. Because eventually those areas will reset and you get more horseshoes. But they have less of an impact the further along you get in the game, of course. Or 2 skill points don't make as much of a difference. Indeed. Ah! Gotta fetch all the dwarves for the quest. All 7 of them. Watch, there's more than 7. Grimith flubs up everything forever. Forced to come back here. Sobs profusely. It wasn't supposed to be like this. How could this happen to Grim? There's only a few more oozes up here. There's also a few oozes down at the lower level, which is where all the Medusae are. Possibly chased down there.
That's rubbish.
Ooh, wand of fire, huh? Well, you can actually make use out of that. The argument for saving one of those wands of fire nice would have been these folks, which I mentioned back when I sold all those damn wands. Going fine, we managed to find a perfect place for the lift engine near a continuous supply of steam energy. With proper maintenance, that engine should work forever. The metals we've discovered on the lower level are much better quality than the junk upstairs, though we haven't seen a lot of gems or precious metals. Hopefully the dig tomorrow turns out something better. August 12th, 1167. We broke through what appeared to be a natural cave and we discovered a horrible creature with the body of a snake with a female human torso. The mere gaze of these creatures was enough to turn our miners to stone. The rest of us fled and Drathan Keldon, our engineer, stayed behind to try and sabotage the lift. I'm not sure where the creature... Iron-laced ore cannot be used that way. Unacceptable, click. I end up, like, checking these little corridors just in case. Okay. It just leaves the path that has the elevator. Let's go. Seven charges left, you say?
But I need it fixed.
It should be 5 charges now. More endoplasm.
Ah, what a scratch.
I might still keep the Wand of Lightning after recharging it. Because I will be recharging it. 3 charges left. That may have been the last ooze up here. Because of just its utility value and, say, giving it to lethal, since I don't have a weapon to enchant and heal fire damage. I hope they're coming for me. They're in my eyeballs. Exactly how it goes. Alright. So, you don't even have to go to the lower level at all. You go down to the lower level if you want to fight, if you want to explore, if you want to complete the Archer promotion quest. But just for the main quest line, you're good with staying up here. All you gotta do is find a way past the oozes. There's Drathan Keldon there. Thanks for rescuing me. I'm at your service. 7 dwarves. Plus a golem. And these other 2. With their powers combined, we find potions for our troubles.
Oh, what a piece of junk.
You'll have to get rid of something first. There's no room.
There literally is no room. I agree with this statement. We could improve that 12.
You'll have to get... I did it again!
Did it again.
Perfect.
Perfect. Now what? Now what indeed? spell points aren't going to be as useful for me. Down there. How do the buffs look? Haste and Regeneration are still strong on everyone. Let's just go. So yes, Paralyze and Stone could definitely be game enders. Particularly Stone if it lands on Princess J2, since she's the only one with Stone to Flesh. There are a few Stone to Flesh potions down here. Thankfully, most of the enemies down here are just Medusae, which only paralyze you, just normal Medusae. And we have 2 folks who can cure that, along with a bevy of potions. But the game is kind enough to provide you these things, in case, you know, you're coming here early without having grabbed ways to cure that. Or you don't know how to. Or you don't have a party that's even capable of doing that. Because you can't... Like, you can get a first promotion, but you can't get a second promotion until after you do this quest
rubbish.
and some other stuff along the way.
That's rubbish. That's rubbish.
ID monster skills. So yes, these enemies down here are even worse than the oozes. The oozes are only vulnerable to elemental magic. These folks only vulnerable to physical. Actually, I wouldn't say that's worse. I mean, they have fewer weaknesses, but the vulnerability to physical is a pretty big one in the grand scheme of things. We're going to bless, we're going to magic, we're going to shield. There's stone skin. And most importantly, protection from magic. This turns what would be an intense action down here. You know what, I'm gonna leave it off. What the hell? Let's go. Now, you. Let go of that one for now.
Finally! Huh.
Let's dance.
Ow! Finally! Huh.
Damn, Vic. Really out for vengeance here.
That's rubbish.
You know, perhaps she was even friends with some of the dwarves who are here in the mines. You know, who am I to say, right? You know, the fact that these have plagued, her peeps. You know, been harmful to the economy. They relied on these damn things.
It's just a cut, but
I wonder...
Ow!
Ah, what a
I should probably cast body resistance on myself.
Ow!
So yeah, there's paralysis in action.
Ow!
If we didn't have a means to quickly cure that,
Ow!
I would slap a potion in someone's mouth. And we will mazel tov it all the way down. Regeneration's gonna take care of that. It's a shitty crossbow. A few oozes down here. Yeah, this is where the oozes are hanging out. As you do. I'm not gonna bother fixing Flail Fist's equipment.
doesn't even
We're not
hurt.
gonna have that much issue.
What a scrap.
Ow!
Good work, brother game. Place that. We do actually have a protection from magic scroll, don't we? That we lucked into finding just right outside this place. I don't know whether that's guaranteed to be there, actually, or whether we literally just ended up getting lucky finding that damn thing.
This is worthless.
I guess we'll see in the second playthrough. 'Cause that was really odd. I don't remember that being there, but it could actually be there. That'd be pretty convenient of the game, actually, to provide that there, like a fly scroll, like for Brigada, to just, like, slap that there, too. I don't know, I don't remember. Folks who are playing along at home, if you haven't been to Brigada yet, because there are a few folks who are playing along at home, pop into Brigada and check that chest. It was the chest to the right of the mine, and see if you find, like, a scroll protection from magic. Empress Medusa. Let's do it! She got a normal Medusa for backup.
Ow!
Alright.
Ow!
No one turned to stone, but J2 is paralyzed. Let's fix that. And for your troubles, you get the Medusa's Mirror, making your wearer resistant to stone. Would have been nice to have this earlier. We are slapping that right on the person we have who cures stone to flesh. Or cast that, and that's Princess J2. Of course, the game does anticipate you not being as powerful as we are down here. That said, Medusas are enemies that do appear later on in the game as well. Like, these aren't exactly weaklings I'm fighting here. It's just that they're in low quantities, they're isolated, and so we're able to pummel them to death with our haste and our heroism and our bless, and they've got no hope. Because we actually have some physical damage output. And look at us. We are machines of destruction. Particularly Flailfist there, my goodness. And Vic deals the most damage. Alright, we haven't finished our business yet. It is worth noting that even if you kill the Medusas, you do still need to sabotage the lift. And note that there is a timer whenever you sabotage the lift, and you do have to get out of here. Otherwise, well, I hope there's a means down here to kill you, or that you have Town Portal, or like a Lloyd's Beacon set up, which I think you'd need scrolls for, because you wouldn't be able to cast that at this point in the game. Another Empress Medusa. And I think we're just doing a good job of stun-locking the enemies. Preventing them from doing horrible things, like stoning us.
Ah, what a scratch.
Poor Empress Medusa haven't been able to show off any of their stuff, and I didn't bother with protection from magic. You know, I think all things considered, I gave them a fair crack at it without protection from magic. What? I guess the other way I could have held it is to not cast any of my buffs at all, right?
What a piece of junk.
Well, listen, they might be immune to magic, doesn't mean I have to be. We're gonna head south first. Thank you.
That's rubbish.
That is trash. You'd find better stuff just laying around Bracada.
Oh, what a piece of junk.
Damn judgmental bastards.
It doesn't even hurt. Oh.
Let's see, we have just 3 Medusae? Yep, 3 Medusae. Why am I need to be pressing F instead of E. Sparks does not help me in this situation. Nice. So, we got paralyzed, what, 3-4 times, but we were never stoned at all. It's kind of awkward. I will make a just-in-case save here. Not for the damn Medusae, but for this lift.
Now is an excellent time to leave.
Let's go. Otherwise, there you have it. The Red Dwarf Mines. Done and done. With all the dwarves, like, watching and cheering along. Mama Vic crushing things with her fucking mace. And should any other Medusae come through whatever tunnels they've, like, bashed open, they will not be able to get up using the lift. They'll have to climb up somehow. perfectly fine. Yet another example of the dwarves digging into someplace they shouldn't, right? History is littered with those things. Okay. And now, the magic shop is open. Which I will be swinging by. It's on the other side of the damn map. The Bracada Magic Shop is a great example of a shop to fish at. What I mean by that is to save the game there, right before you go in and trigger their inventory, and just popping in and out, and loading the game if you don't see anything that you're interested in. Because of how powerful the items could be there. You know, say for example, I wouldn't be that remotely interested or concerned about the disarm skill if we found an item there that gave us double digits to the disarm skill. Folks are starting to get weak. Do I want to do it? No, I won't.
Special brew is just for you.
No, you're the fucking damn... Ow. You're not the right person at all. Where the hell is he then? Of course Ampules is the fucking... No, you're the Water Guild. Now this is awkward. I had to have driven past artifacts and antiquities. Of course Ampules refers to alchemy. Jesus, Grimith. It was still closed anyway. But I said that in the last video. Oh, that's gonna be uploaded. Oh, man. Mistakes.
Fine enchantments for a reasonable price.
How fine? Dragonhide gauntlets of plus 17 to stealing. So if you were into stealing, there you go. A diamond. The Death's Head Pendant of Protection, plus 10 all resistances. The Phynaxian Helm, no enchantment. The Dragonhide Gauntlets of Body Resistance. Dragonhide Gauntlets of Water Resistance. Bronze Amulet of Earth, Endurance, Armor, and Hit Points. Steel-Plated Boots of Air Resistance. A Stone to Flesh Potion. Bracada's Magic Shop is one of those areas that can sell black potions. Yeah, the black potions that you'd normally have to find as loot, or have a GM druid make, you could just generate. In Bracada's Magic Shop, Deja's Magic Shop, pretty sure you could do that in Celeste's Magic Shop too. I don't know about Nion's. Yeah, gotta remove some of the zest of getting that druid for the GM alchemy, right? Yeah. Rare resistance to diseases, and Wizard Ring of Water Resistance. Here we've got Death Blossom, Elegant Cloak of the Golem, Regal Crown of Charm. We have Destroyed Dead, we have Inferno. Oh, we actually don't have that. I'm actually going to pick that up.
You're going to have to get rid of something first.
Fine. We have Starburst. Ooh. Nice. Are there any more, like, weakling enemies I could just pile on and use Starburst on? I actually think I'll buy that Starburst scroll.
Not good enough for you, eh?
Well, are you talking to me?
Yeah. If only that ring of awesome stealing was a ring of fucking, or whatever, disarm trap, we'd never have to worry about it ever again. Just disarming bitches left and right, it'd be great. No, it's enough of inventory emptying.
Fine enchantments for a reasonable price.
I literally have enough money, so what I'm going to do is pick up this amulet. I might pick up that amulet too. Gonna pick up this cloak. I'm picking up Starburst. The original flavor. I haven't had Starburst in years. And we'll pick up Inferno, because it's there. The rings of little bits of resistance, I'm not too keen on picking up. I've bought, what, one or two over all the time? All of our time together? That's stuff that we can get by cashing in the more.
Return soon, my friend.
Nui. Okay. We're not going to fight a whole lot of enemies who can stone us, so this Medusa's Mirror isn't, like, the best thing to just leave on. That doesn't mean that it's useless to keep, though. I'm going to turn this +3 speed amulet in, and we're going to give Flailfist +10 to all resistances. Just because I want to. +15 endurance and +5 armor. I'm going to be giving that to Flailfist too, maybe? Yeah. Yeah. Favoritism. 8. Besides, he has the lowest armor class anyway. It makes sense. I might get rid of this Fire Resistance 10 amulet in exchange for that other amulet you're selling.
For a reasonable price.
We'll do that. +10 to endurance, armor, and hit points.
Return.
Gotta spend this money on something. And your amulet was +10 to all resistances. +10 to endurance, armor, and hit points. I think that those hit points matter more here for Vic the Priest. Really, you know, perhaps I should probably protect the cleric more with, like, the resistances, but nah. Someone's gotta punch all these enemies to death.
Fine enchantments for a reasonable price.
Wee. That's all I got to do here. Just wanted to check. +17 stealing skill. SMH. Yeah, what the hell, buy it.
Return.
We can put it on... Put it on you, Revocane. There, wear a fancy ring. Feel good about your life. So much crud and junk. We're definitely going to be keeping 1 potion of Cure Paralysis as backup, and 1 potion of Stone to Flesh as backup. Like, that's just wise decision-making there. But everything else, we are definitely chucking to sell in Stone City. Because that's worth some money. Money, 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 dollar, dollar bill. What the hell is this inventory? What is this? It's terrifying is what it is to even behold.
Perfect. Perfect.
Yeah.
There's no room.
Just wanted to make sure. I think it was Kira. Someone in the comments mentioned, like, man, this game really misses, like, an auto-inventory sort. Yeah, I would actually say that's a feature I feel is missing in this game. That would be nice. Starburst Scroll, we're definitely not selling. We're keeping that. We're gonna find some crummy enemies to use that on. I'm probably gonna misfire it. It's gonna be great. Anyway, that's enough of that. That pretty much takes care of this video. Next time, I head back to the Barrow Downs. We'll turn in that quest. We'll sell some stuff. We might swing by the Haunted Manor while we're there. I might pick up a hireling, too. Someone else besides the Scholar and the Pathfinder. We'll see. It's a nice time, Bricata. We spent some money. We had great fun. We're progressing the main storyline. How about that? Currently mid-August now. You know, it's probably fitting if I just cash this in during this video. That way I can sell off camera. Ah, I could sell. What a novel concept. Me doing buying and selling off camera. I know some folks like to watch it, but we're gonna cut it out this time. Don't worry, there'll be more buying and selling to be done on camera. How about that? Hello. Let's have Flail Fist talk. Don't have much time for contestants. State your case and move on. My court is busy. Welcome back, Lords of Harmondale. Now I will help you. My engineer will work for you, fix up your castle. You have my thanks. You are welcome here forever. One more thing. Your work has interested the other courts. They will send ambassadors to you now. Check your throne room. Watch your back, my friends. Yes, and by doing that, by emptying the mines and rescuing those people, and reducing, like the danger is no longer there of Medusae, we are very, very much beloved here in Stone City. And always welcome back. We even have a bit more history. I guess this can be our outro. Let's turn up the music. August 16th, 1168. In gratitude for my lord's heroic rescue of the dwarves from their old mine, Dwarf King Hothfarr IX has officially recognized them as the rightful lords of Harmondale. Emissaries were sent to the surrounding countries to herald this declaration, and in response, Arathi and Avli have sent ambassadors to Castle Harmondale to officially represent their positions. More importantly, King Hothfarr was so grateful for the aid of the mine that he has sent an engineer and construction crew to make long overdue repairs to the castle and the town. I have witnessed the work that has happened instantaneously. That's the power of dwarven construction magic. They just fucking wiggle their fingers after teleporting there, like maybe like a fucking Lloyd's beacon or town portal at the very least. Boom. I've witnessed the work and I must say I'm impressed. Rubble that has been in the castle since the defeat of Lord Rockwind II more than 150 years ago has finally been removed, revealing several more rooms that haven't been used since then. Even the usually pessimistic townspeople have begun to cheer up. Though most of the improvements to the town are cosmetic, the effect has been electrifying. Business is positively booming, morale is up, and there is a real feeling that the worst days are behind us. Providence willing, taxes will remain low, and good fortune will remain high. The population's consensus is that nothing can go wrong.